Mavericks fans, we're 98 subscribers away from 18,000 here on this channel. This is as hot as the channel has ever been, and I want to keep it up because I want to keep doing videos for you guys on a daily basis here at Mavericks Today. So can we get there? Can we get to 18,000 from this video? If you want more free Mavericks news and rumors all year long, go ahead and subscribe right now. Welcome into Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Harrison Graham, and yes, still repping the Bobby shirt from time to time. We love Boban. Maybe he'll be back. You never know. But with that being said, we got a lot of offseason rumors to get into, including coming up, Jalen Brunson. A team plans to make a run at JB. Who is that team? We'll tell you later on in the show as Jalen Brunson continues to garner a lot of attention before NBA free agency. But first, we got to talk about the juiciest rumor on today's show. That comes from Kendrick Perkins. Luka Doncic, Bradley Beal, he says they should team up, and of course that would have to take place in Dallas. Here's what Perk had to say about this possibility. Now, when you have a guy like Jalen Brunson and his value goes up, sometimes you could use him to sign and trade, get something back like a Bradley Beal. If I'm the Mavs and Beal becomes a free agent, I'm doing everything in my power to go and get him. Bradley Beal and Luka Doncic together would be a force to be reckoned with. It would arguably be the best backcourt in the NBA. That would be deadly. Well, let's be honest. Let's cut to the chase. Beal next to Luka, let's ride. That would be absolutely awesome. As Bradley Beal, I think, is a really good number two for a title contending team. He's been a number one a lot of his career, hasn't won a bunch, but I think as a number two next to Luka, he could be fantastic. And I think his three-point shooting would go up as well. He's improved as a creator throughout his career. He is an absolute bucket that would average 25, 26 points per game in all actuality. Now, also from The Athletic, Josh Robbins, who covers the Wizards, they have this on the latest on Beal as well. In an interview with The Athletic, Beal said he has made up his mind about his playing future, but declined to disclose his decision, saying it would be improper to discuss any potential future contract while he's still fulfilling his current contract. Well, what's the decision, Bradley? We all want to know. Here's the deal. If his decision was to either opt in or to re-sign with the Wizards, wouldn't he just say that? I think he might be leaving. I think he might be leaving Washington. If that's the case, I think the Mavs could be a team that could try a sign and trade for Bradley Beal. Now, last year he had a bit of a down year that was played with the wrist injury, didn't shoot the ball as well, didn't play a ton of the season. But this is still a guy that can score 25 a game, can handle the rock, can play off ball. I think he would become a much better three-point shooter playing next to a guy like Luka Doncic. He's proven earlier in his career that he can shoot the ball really efficiently. Just that efficiency has waned in recent seasons, but I still think he would be a really, really good fit here in Dallas. Now, here's a potential sign and trade. Bradley Beal to the Mavs for Jalen Brunson, Josh Green, so you give Washington another young piece to work with there, and 2025, 2027 first-round picks. Now, that would make the next several NBA drafts pretty dull for Dallas, but man, if you could get Bradley Beal, that would be fantastic. Now, part of this is Jalen Brunson would have to sign off on going to Washington probably. You'd probably have to make that work since he is an unrestricted free agent. But if the Wizards are like, yeah, we'll give you $25 million per year, then obviously that would be very, very intriguing for him. Now, I think if JB were to leave Dallas, which we'll discuss later on in the show, probably would be a team like the New York Knicks, who just hired his dad to be an assistant coach. But it's fun to think about, and if Bradley Beal could somehow team up with Luka, that would be absolutely fantastic for the Dallas Mavericks. Now, what do you guys think? Who wins this trade? Type DAL for the Mavericks, type WAS for Washington. Obviously, it would hurt to lose Brunson and a couple of firsts, but you know what? Bradley Beal is just a different level of player. I would have to seriously consider this if I was the Mavericks. And make sure you guys subscribe to our main Chat Sports YouTube channel, youtube.com/ChatSportsTV. We are 2 days away from the NBA draft. Mavs currently don't have a pick, but the draft is still fun, and maybe they could trade into round 2. You never know. Join us live over there. 8 o'clock Eastern is when the draft starts. We'll be live 6 o'clock Eastern, youtube.com/ChatSportsTV. Myself, Chase Sr., will break down every single pick of the 2022 NBA draft. All right, let's talk more about Jalen Brunson. Are the Knicks clearing cap space to try and make a run at the Mavericks guard? Here's Jake Fischer of Bleacher Report. Forecasting their offseason dealings, the Knicks are said to be targeting roughly $25 million in room to be able to chase Mavericks point guard Jalen Brunson, and they are expected to find new homes for Alec Burks and Nerlens Noel. Even if New York pivoted away from Brunson, who league personnel widely believe will return to Dallas, the Knicks would have a large gap to meet Kyrie Irving's contractual wishes. Look, more and more evidence continues to show us that the Knicks are pursuing Jalen Brunson. They've hired his dad, which I think has some incentive there. They need a point guard. They haven't had a true point guard in quite a while. So, they are going to make a run for him, and they should, because Jalen Brunson's a really good player that had a breakout year for Dallas last year. Career highs across the board, pretty much. In the regular season, he was even better in the playoffs at over 21 points per game for Dallas. He showed a lot for the Mavericks. Now, Dallas can offer more money and an extra year on that contract if he were to stay with Dallas. But maybe, just maybe, all this, if anything else, is going to drive that price up a little bit. You may have to pay in that $24, $25 million per year range for Brunson, which, it is what it is. You're going to go into the luxury tax anyway. It doesn't really matter that much at the end of the day. Mark Cuban's just got to write more checks. What's your confidence level in the Mavs re-signing Jalen Brunson? Scale from 1 to 100, 1 being you're not confident at all, 100 being very confident. I said this the other day. I'll say it again. 90, 92, I'm pretty confident that he'll be back, but it's not a done deal, and until he has put ink on paper, anything is possible. So I'm in the low 90s, very confident, but not blindly confident that there's no chance he could leave. There's certainly an opportunity for him to leave. I just don't think it'll happen. Join the fam here at Mavericks today. Free agency is just about 8-9 days away here. Subscribe so you don't miss a video. A week from Thursday, free agency opens, so we'll have you guys covered. YouTube.com/MavsTV. More videos to come throughout the NBA offseason. Speaking of NBA free agency, P.J. Tucker could be a guy that's available for the Mavericks to target very soon. He is reportedly going to opt out of his player option with the Miami Heat, so that means he'll hit the open market. Now, in his career, P.J. Tucker has just been an absolute dog, a glue guy, a guy who can knock down a corner three and defend his ass off, point guards all the way up to centers. He's that versatile as a defender, and like I said, just enough of a good enough shooter to space the floor and not kill you offensively as well. Producer Coop tweeted this one out. P.J. Tucker just chilling in the corner, catching no-look wraparound passes from Luka. Chef's kiss, #MFFL. Catch and shoot three-point guy on offense. Defend his ass off on defense. Taxpayer mid-level, anybody? Sure, let's do it. Now, he's opting out of $7.5 million, and the Mavs can only offer $6.3 million. Is Tucker looking for a pay raise, or does he just want flexibility to sign where he wants? Who knows? I think anything's on the table. I think re-signing with Miami could still be an option for P.J. Tucker, but he would be a guy I would love to have because he would give you another wing that could start, come off the bench, small ball lineups. He can play small ball 4 or 5 as well. Could join this wing unit of Tim Hardaway, Reggie Bullock, Josh Green, and Dorian Finney-Smith and give you some real minutes. And, hey, every team he's on is making deep playoff runs. That's just how it's been for several years for P.J. Tucker. He was on that Bucks team that won a championship just last season. Name a free agent that the Mavs should go out and sign. What do you guys think on that one? Let me know down in the comment section. Who is a player that you would like to see the Mavericks sign in NBA free agency? All right, that's going to do it for today's show here on Dallas Mavericks Today. Remember, we're 98 subscribers away from 18,000. If you want to help us get there, please do so. And the sooner we get there, the sooner we're getting another video out to you guys tomorrow, Thursday, and so forth. YouTube.com/MavsTV. I'm your host, Harrison Graham. We'll see you soon here on Mavericks Today.